Hey guys, I get a question a lot from students and online people regarding drum lessons, and they ask me, why do we need to learn to read music? So I know there's a lot of famous drummers out there that don't read, they play really well, and there's a lot of people that are learning that don't read and haven't learned to read and are afraid of it. Well, I wanted to give you my take on why I think it would help anybody to be able to read and understand music and note structure. So here's some of the advantages that I have found work for me. I can write things down, I can memorize things easier, and I can learn new material. So no, you don't have to read music to do these. For me, I compare it to English. When we learn how to speak a language, we usually learn to read and write it at the same time, and this allows us to use the language in a lot of different ways. I think music is much the same way. Music is a language that we share around the world and with all the instruments out there. And note structure really is the same with any instrument. There are specific ideas, specific things that go with each instrument, and us drummers have our own group of ideas that we utilize in that area. So what do I mean by write it down, memorize it, and learn new ideas? So writing it down, when I learn songs, I will often take the time to write the ideas down, write the structure down. We'll talk more about structure in a future video. And when I write them down, I have a structure, I have a sense of what the rhythms are, I know where the breaks are at, the fills, and I have an idea of how to go through the song and play it from start to finish. Memorizing the song, well, by writing it down, helps me work out the details, helps me work out the rhythms, and I will memorize it a lot easier because I've got it in front of me, so I can look at it as I'm playing it, I'm practicing it, and I can also save it if I do the song at a later time and I'm not quite familiar with everything, or I've forgotten some things. I can pull the sheet music out and I can relook at it. It helps me to be able to reconnect with it. And learning new stuff, well, there's lots of books, lots of things out there that you can get your hands on drum-wise. There's a basic idea, basic sense of where rhythms are and where things would be when you're trying to figure something out. And it also gives you a sense of learning new ideas. So if I'm looking to work on paradiddles, there's a ton of books out there that work with paradiddles. If I'm looking to work with rolls or double strokes, they will be able to show me some ideas through books and give me a sense of how to practice them and how other drummers utilize them. And that's also the other key here, is we have just a basic generic group of ideas that drummers typically use when they play. Some have it structured in the sense of knowing what they're playing, and some just play because they've heard this idea and they do their best to recreate it. I would probably put a term to that of maybe rudimental type ideas. Once again, we'll talk about those at a later time. So the different books will give you working on different ideas, which allows me to learn stuff. So note structure, it also allows me to learn about note structure. Note structure is very difficult to learn sometimes, so you may need to have somebody help guide you through note structure. Please remember, be patient, because note structure can be very confusing. It can also be very frustrating for anybody who doesn't totally understand it or get it. And for students, when I'm working with them, we go step by step and we learn notes from one note to the other. We have whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes, and we have a lot of other ideas that we work with as drummers as a general. And when you're learning these ideas and learning how to use them with each other, it can get pretty complicated. So that will also help you to be able to write things down as well when you understand the note structure and how to count. Okay, so I hope that I have motivated you maybe giving you some reasons why you may want to consider learning to read, possibly finding a teacher who can help you work on that. I am on Facebook. I do have a Facebook group on Facebook as well. I teach lessons in the Metro Detroit, Michigan area. I do online Skype lessons, so if you don't live in this area and you can't come to my studio to learn, which is where I'm filming this right now, you can see about signing up for online lessons. Contact me in the link below to get more information regarding drum lessons and the cost to take them from me. Also, I will post the Facebook links that are there for my Facebook pages. I also have a YouTube channel. Go there, check it out. I will also post that below. You can check out my videos. I also have some instructional things there as well, so you can see some of the ideas and some of the things that I feel are important to share with the drumming community. And hopefully I've inspired you and I've motivated you to learn how to read. I'm going to wrap it up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come back and check me out. There's going to be lots more in the future. Out.